Alright. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to start with this house, and we have only 3 lined up today. Reason for that is we kind of want to be a little bit more focused doing these episodes. And yeah. So what do you think of this house?
I think it's pretty cute. 4 small bedrooms, 1 bath, and it's in a cute little town too, from what it looks like.
I think the reason we picked this house is the weird privacy. It's not like it's private. It's actually kind of like you're on display a little bit, but at the same time, there's an element here that I don't know. You want to go to the picture to the outside, or is there not a picture?
There was one of the area. If you go
Oh, right. So we just go to street view.
view.
Yeah, okay. So to the left, you have a bank, and across the street, you have a bank.
Actually, I think that's a telephone company.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, down the street, that's the municipal utility building. And then you have a neighbor way down there.
Across the street.
I mean, for the price, this is craziness. And this used to be some kind of, government building too, is that right?
It said retail for about 10 years.
That makes sense, because you look at the inside. Let's go ahead and look back at the inside. So it doesn't have a lot for bedroom doors, you know what I mean? But like, if you scroll through it, it looks like the whole thing is kind of set up with really open entryways. It looks like a few doors could be installed there, but it looks like everything was intended to be open mostly.
Curtains would close that off nicely without having to add too much.
Yeah. Or, you could totally remodel this place to have the walls that you want. But ultimately, like, when I'm looking for a house, I mean, I want as much room as I could possibly get. You know what I mean? Open floor plan is never a bad thing.
The kitchen layout is a little strange. I like the space in there.
This one?
Yep. But you have the washer there right next to the
Mm-hmm.
refrigerator that's sitting in front of a pole.
But again, like, that's pretty much your open layout, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind that too much, but I could see how that would be a hassle for someone that used the kitchen a lot.
Yeah. A little bit more space in there.
That's a pretty small stove. Yeah.
But again, you could remodel this and really do a lot with that space that is there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it doesn't seem like, I don't know. Like I said, it has that element of privacy that you wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know if you would consider that privacy or not. But like, I don't know. I thought it was interesting because I mean, you pretty much have no real like residential neighbors. I mean,
You've only got neighbors from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
When you're at work.
Yeah, you could play that sound pretty loud in this house, and I don't think anybody would notice. So that's the reason we went with the first one here.
And yeah, again, at the price of
38. Yeah, that's just. I mean, it's phenomenal. It really is. So anyway, this one is in Halstad, Minnesota. Seems like it's a little cooler climate up there if you like that kind of thing. In the summers, you get down to 80 degrees probably. But anyways, because like, can you imagine what you could do with that kind of thing? I mean, you could park an RV in that garage and just kind of have this internal living space. You know what I mean? And then just kind of remodel anything as you wanted to go.
that would be.
Yeah.
There's one thing I would like to do here because it doesn't post too many pictures of the actual school.
We're gonna go to the road view, huh?
Oh, okay, Google Map here.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
Again, I mean, if it's too good to be true, I mean, we're not trying to promote scams or anything like that. It generally is. But again, like, we're just doing this for, imagination level.
That is a huge school. You could do almost anything you want there.
That's a lot of room, a lot of property.
I don't know if the parking lot and the track goes with it, but again, if you go down there, that's a long way to go just to get to the end of the track.
Yeah, this is purely for discussion purposes. God, can you imagine, like, just having your own little go-kart going up and down there where you wanted to go? Having your own projects and, like, your own place to fly drones or whatever you wanted to do.
Or talk
I have a
about dog
really
run.
hard time believing it's 45K, but like, yeah.
The ad did say, what was it?
But like, I would definitely inquire about it. That would be something that I would inquire about.
Yep, they do have contact info here. It's easy to just give that a call and figure it out if this is something you'd be interested in.
Yep, I would back off if you get an accent or something. I mean, not any accent, but I mean,
It does say,
you know what I mean? Like someone that like I don't know doesn't seem educated enough to be selling a school. Let's put it that way. And that doesn't mean if you yeah.
but you never know. It says, we will be leaving the school due to the building of a new one. So if the county's just looking to get rid of it for whatever expenses it takes to cover something else they're going for, it
Guess
makes
I
sense.
was saying a scammy accent. I hope I don't have a scammy accent.
All right.
All right.
Speaking of conversions, there's another one we ran into.
Yeah.
A church conversion. This one is a bit higher in price at $275,000.
But it can kind of give you an idea of what you can do. This is crazy. I mean, imagine having that living space. I mean, they got a few pews just to give it, the accent and stuff like that. But I mean, I wouldn't, have the heart to tear down a church to convert it to this. But when you're talking about like big living, this is kind of cool.
I personally really like it. I could only imagine like the kitchen setup and the way we live, big TVs and everything. Yeah, it would fill up that space very nicely.
I kind of wonder if they have a baptism pool in here somewhere. I've been kind of obsessed with those since I started seeing them. It's just like kind of installed in, and like the floor panels, that cover them up and stuff. They're cool looking.
Yeah, there are some interesting ones out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
I like how they built up into the sanctuary here
Yeah.
and just added a few rooms.
We saw a school the other day that's something similar. They added like kind of a business into the gymnasium, and they set up walls just like that, and they had storage. People going in and out for storage in there.
That's a good use of the space in a large school like
I think so. I
that. I love how much of the original architecture you can see on the inside. It's gorgeous.
think it's a little sad that the people that used to run these places, they got run down so hard they had to sell out. But I mean, it is what it is.
It is sad, but at the same time, to have a bathroom like that,
It's a beautiful bathroom.
it really is.
But I mean, think about what used to be there, man. Like a little crazy, you know what I mean? Or what they used to do there. I mean, publicly and stuff. It's just a little crazy going in and out of there. And I kind of wonder if, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if anybody believes in this or not, but if it would be haunted, it would be another question. Like, that's some really, really, really hardwood floors there that would creak around a lot.
Interesting little stairwell up there going somewhere.
Huh. Go
Little
back.
lots in storage.
So wait, wait, okay. All right, keep going.
But yeah, the use of space up here is
Yeah,
even awesome.
that'd be a good storage area. Oh, I wonder if that comes with it. It doesn't look like it's angled the right way to be associated with that little lot.
It might just be next to a park. There is some play equipment back there.
I mean, unless you're, studying trick shots.
The bell tower.
Yeah,
I can't imagine somebody having like a bunch of little herbs and stuff growing up there.
it is pretty. Everything about that building is pretty.
The balcony up front. Yeah. Beautiful building. And again, for conversion, well done.
Yeah, it's Christian. It's a good word for it, I think. All right, that's pretty much our focus for today, and we'll see you next time. If you like what you saw here today, make sure you like and subscribe, and if you want to find our Discord, it's down in the description.